Thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and on this podcast, I talk about ways for you to grow in your life and in your business to get more results, make more money, and reach your goals. On this episode, I want to give you a step-by-step formula to hone in on your target customer, make more money in a business that you love that doesn't take up all your time, and how to do this that works, a way that is proven, what I use with my clients, what I've seen work, what has worked in companies that I've worked with over the last 15 plus years. Now, here's the deal. The first starting point, you have to know what you're selling. Please, if you don't know what you're selling, figure out what your goal is and then work backwards from there. How are you going to help another person reach that goal? Find something that you're selling. This is for somebody that kind of knows what they're selling. You have something to sell. So then now the next thing is, who is buying it? You need to know more about who is buying that product that you're selling than you do about what you're actually selling. And many people miss this. They think that what they're selling is what's so important. It actually is not. The people that you're selling it to are what's more important. Serving them, serving their needs. What you are selling is just a tool, an object. It is some way to reach those people, to serve them. You got to get this perspective in you to be successful no matter what it is that you are trying to offer to people, no matter what your message is. If you're a nonprofit, if you are a ministry, you are offering people something that matters, and what you are doing does not matter as much as the people that you're trying to reach to enroll them in that thing. Anything, even if it's free, you're selling people on it. Okay? And so find out more about those people, what their needs are. And that's your homework. That's one of the biggest homework places that most people need to dive into. Once you know who's buying it, you know what their needs are, how to deliver it to them. You need to also identify why they need it. What problem are you solving with this product? What is the problem and what is the solution? You are giving that to people. Once you know these three things, now we can actually get started to hone in on your target customer and help you make more money. Unfortunately, I see a lot of people where they are trying to find business, hone in on their target customer and make more money, and they don't even know who or why their customers are buying from them. They have no clue. They have a product in mind, but they don't even have the first clue on who or why these people are buying from them. So that's the first step, is to really dive into that. I did a podcast episode where I broke this down for you, so I'm not going to repeat the entire 45 minute episode that I already did on that topic. So go back to episode number 41 of the Grow Your Life podcast, finding and reaching your target customer. That tells you about who's buying it and why they need it. And I break all of that down for you as well. Also watch Profitable Video Ads Made Easy, episode number 47. What that episode is about, I know the title says video ads. The entire episode is about diving into who they are, why they need it, and then how to communicate powerfully in a way that leads directly to profits, sales, and revenue in a business. So episode number 41 and 47, listen to that if you don't know who is buying from you and why they need what you are offering. Man, that's going to give you an education on that, and then you're going to be able to go into the next step, building community, social media. You're losing it if you're trying to build social media content, website, advertising, if you don't know who you're selling to, why you're selling it, or what your product is. And yet so many people are trying to come to this point in their business, quote unquote, without a clue as to why they're even doing it. So figure that out first. I did a couple episodes on that. That's important. You are delivering solutions to human beings, and they are 1,000 times more important than you are in this process. Now, you might be saying, well, no, it's my business. I'm trying to make sales. I'm trying to make some money. Yeah, but you're not going to do that until you get it out of your head that it's about you. It's about the other person, serving them and delivering the needs that they have to them. And so that's going to help you get your mindset in that way and how to communicate to those people and start thinking in a way that is going to work. Without that foundation, nothing else is going to work. It's all going to fail for you. And you're going to be keep spinning on a hamster wheel trying to find another podcast, another mentor, another teacher to tell you something different than what you're hearing right here that you're going to hear from everybody else out there. So the next step is community, building community, people that are rallying around what you believe in, rallying around the solution, the problem. You're building a community of people that are going through the same stuff, care about the same things, and delivering the solution in a crowdsourced way. You are connecting with individuals to hear their stories, to get feedback from people. You want to hear from people what they are going through, what they are dealing with, what they are working through, what they are trying to accomplish. And social media is about breaking down the barrier, the protective walls, the things that you've put up to try to distance yourself from other people, to keep yourself safe so that you can make money from your ivory tower, and coming down to a place where you meet people right where they're at to deliver to them the value that they're looking for. And that's what social media is for. One of the biggest things that we need to break down from our minds is that we are going to be able to build a business in 2020 from behind some barrier somewhere where we're unreachable, somewhere that we're protected, somewhere that people don't know what's actually going on, and that we can hide behind a facade to protect ourselves and keep ourselves safe. Business is about community and people. Business wasn't about that 10, 15 years ago. Now it is. And so if you're trying to build things the old way that did work 10, 15 years ago, and you're trying to do that now, you're going to have a hard time, especially from scratch. If you have something that's been established that long, yeah, you can keep doing what you did to get there, but you're also going to start to die. You're going to start to completely fail at delivering to people. And this might sound like a negative message. It's really not, because the solution is simple. Stop trying to block yourself off from people seeing the real you. Be vulnerable enough to let people see inside of your life, to show them what's going on behind the scenes. Be vulnerable enough to share stories about the process, what you are going through. Listen, nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody that's ever built a business, no matter how perfect they look, is perfect. In fact, if you think that, it's because you've bought into the facade that they've been selling you, that their life is perfect. And so it's time to tear that down. You're going to have a much faster time reaching your target customer by being vulnerable, real, and showing people the real you, who you are, and connecting with them on a heart-to-heart connection basis. Now, of course, boundaries are important. I'm not talking about letting people call you at all hours of the day, message you, DM you, send you a whole bunch of message, and try to turn you into their therapist, or somebody that validates them for their own good. You know, if you got 5,000 people writing you every single day, you're not going to be able to respond to those people. So obviously, that's important to have certain boundaries of how many people can get one-on-one in your space, quote unquote. But what you put on social media, what you build the community with, you open the doors. You show people inside of that life. You're not trying to hide anything from anybody. Listen, trying to do that is only doing yourself and other people a disservice. Being so focused on defending your image is hurting the overall result of things. Build a community and connect with people, connect with their needs, come down from the mountain, so to speak, and care about people. Start to actually build relationship, build conversation, care about what they're going through, and that's community. It's not about a community that looks up to you, by the way. If you're building a business just to have people look up to you, you're going to have a hard time doing that. If your whole goal is just to validate yourself and feel good about what you're doing, that's not a business, that's a fan club. If you want to build a business and reach people and impact their lives, it's not about you, it's about other people. Once we can get past that and get to the place where we're building a community, where we're all on an even playing field. This isn't about me better than you trying to prove to you that. It's about raising other people up so that we're all on the same level together. When you can do that, when you can get people to rally around that, now you have an unstoppable community that you can deliver products and services to that make money in a business, creating content that serves them, listening to what their needs are. Now, you might be saying, well, how does any of this have to do with selling products? Tell me just how to get money in my bank. This is how you do that. You give content that connects with people. Every single business on the planet now needs to create content. You give content that connects with people, what their needs are, serves them, helps them reach their goals. You give it all away. You don't try to hold anything back, by the way. You build a way that leads people down a path that helps them reach their goals, and that goal is the product that you're offering to people. Now, you might be saying, well, if I give it all away, how am I ever going to have anything to sell to people? Again, you're missing the point. The point of this is this: serve another individual. And the overflow of that is more resources, more finances, more money than you could ever know what to do with trying to make money in a business. You build a website. It has ways for people to connect with you, a blog, a podcast, video content, products, services, customer service. Now there's a way for people to reach you and buy from you. Without that, how are you going to sell to people? Well, if you're going to go door to door, okay, that's great. If you're going to sell through social media, have people DM you and place orders, but you need some way to process orders. So that's your next step right there. What are you offering? How do you offer it and deliver it to people? And now this is where people get a lot of confused by, well, there's so many systems and so much technology and I don't know which choices to make. And so they stay stuck and choose to stay stuck doing nothing for 3 to 5 years because they don't want to make the wrong choice. You're gonna do yourself a disservice by waiting to know what the right choice is than to make the wrong choice for 2 years and then change in year 3. So start to do something. Start to create some forward momentum. Start to actually put one foot in front of the other, to put products and services out there, to put yourself out there. Listen, you're 12 minutes into this podcast episode. You can get so puffed up on training and mentorship that makes you feel like you know what it takes to build a business. But until you actually start taking action and doing it and putting your knowledge into action, you don't know anything. You know the surface level. But there's a difference between informational knowledge and experiential knowledge. And so you have to cross over that risk threshold of taking action, doing something. Actually doing something. Like, thinking about doing something is not doing something. Learning about it is not doing something. There's a point where you got to cross over and take a risk, step out, be okay with failing, making mistakes. You have to be okay with failing. You have to be okay with totally screwing up to learn how to not do it wrong. And then start putting one foot in front of the other and adjusting as you go. Listen, my friends, waiting until you have all the pieces together and know the perfect exact way to get stuff done before you take any steps forward is hurting you. If you're listening to this podcast, because I know the people that listen to this podcast, you heard me say that. The time is now for you to start taking action. What's that one thing this week that you can do to start taking action? What's that one product? What's that one phone call that you can make? How do you reach people with what you offer? Okay, people aren't buying from you. Get some feedback from people. Learn what it is that they want to buy from you. And this is why what you're selling is so much less important than who you're trying to reach. Because you need to find out, how can you serve that person's needs to the best of your ability? And if you don't know how to do it, who do you know that can? Find them, hire, outsource to help you get results. And that, my friends, is how you can target and make money in your business. And now you're like, well, that's so much work and effort. Now this is where it gets a lot easier. Once you have proven that you can sell a product to somebody, reach them with what you have to offer, deliver value, serve people, now we can scale it with advertising. You create video ads, you launch them out there, $5 to $10 a day, and reach people that have no clue who you are by building relationship and automating this process of relationship building. I have a course called Social Media Ads That Work coming out very soon here. I'm just putting the final touches on that. Check it out. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to give you the blueprint for how to run ads that work. I have a course already called Website Building Made Easy that shows you how to build a website that gets results the first time. Check that out on my website as well. And now comes transformation. How do you put gasoline on the fire right here? Build transformation and change people's lives. Make your goal, how can I impact somebody so much that their life is better after meeting me? That's your goal. It's not about how my life can get better after me meeting them because they bought from me. I could care less. Stop caring about what you can get out of things. Stop making your business so transactional. Well, you might say, well, it's business, it's transactions, it's money, it is transaction. No, it's really not. The transaction is an overflow of service, caring about another person, and bringing transformation and impact to their lives. How can you bring impact? Educate people. Learn how to be a communicator, somebody that can educate and inform people what it takes for them to get transformation. Once you do this, this is why you have to get out of your mind that it's about what can I get out of it, and make it about impacting another human being. What I'm doing right here, educating you on this process, is what you will be doing if you're selling carpet cleaning. You're going to educate people on the value of why they need their carpets cleaned. If you're selling a nutritional product, you are educating people on the nutritional value of your product. If you're selling televisions, my friends, everything all boils down to how can you simplify something enough to where you can educate people to where they get a lasting life transformation after coming in contact with you. And then the next logical step in that process is buying your product or service. How can you bring so much impact to somebody's life that their life is better after meeting you? That's your goal. That's how you hone in on your target customer and make money in a business, my friends. That's how you do it without it taking much time. And this is where a lot of people, they're like, well, for me to have a lasting impact on somebody's life, it's going to take a lot of time. Not if you set up the right systems. Not if you utilize technology, blogging, video content, advertising, products, services to serve and educate people and document and record yourself and get comfortable making content on video. Why do you think I tell everybody to make content on video? It's so that you get comfortable talking and communicating and bringing transformation to people through the words that come out of your mouth. It's an exercise in making this muscle effective. It's an exercise in making your brain go to your mouth to transform somebody's life. And that's not a natural skill that we're born with. I get it. And many people are better at typing or even writing than that. Or maybe you're not good at writing or speaking. We have to start to learn to do scary things. We have to start to learn to do things that will make us uncomfortable. And for you to get transformation in your life and to bring transformation to somebody else's life, becoming a powerful communicator through video, through audio, through the written word are the most valuable skills that you can do. Because if you can communicate to another individual something that will change their life, you're never going to have to worry about how you're going to make money in your business. Because then you just deliver value and serve people and help them get a result. And so I have a couple other podcast episodes on that as well. Again, episode number 33 of the podcast, creating content that sells. It's about creating content that actually connects with people and brings value to them. Maybe you're not comfortable with sales. I have a podcast episode on sales, episode number 40, becoming unstoppable at sales. These episodes are designed to help you get a result and transformation in your life. And if you're somebody that says, you know what, I just wish I had somebody that could come alongside me and show me step by step in my business how to do this, I have the podcast. Listen through those episodes. If you're ready to take this to the next level, I have coaching that I offer people. And I can help work with you. I can help you find your target customer, build a business that makes money for you, help you reach people to bring an impact and create 6, 7, and 8 figures in a business. Like I have with the clients that I've worked with and coached, like I have with the companies that I work with, the companies that I consult every single day. You know, we helped Rick. He set up a membership site to help people grow in confidence and clarity when it comes to singing, songwriting, worship leading. Over 2,000 members in a members area. We helped Kelia. She got customers in a business and she hadn't gotten customers before. Like Gail, I've been coaching with her and getting past sticking points in her confidence and the fact that she's a natural born leader, but didn't even realize the leadership ability that she had. Or like Kristen, she has a network marketing business, but she also has a dream and a vision to help impact people without sacrificing her family in the process. I've walked her through a process of how to create products and services to grow her network marketing business and get results to impact people. Or like Ryan, he's creating an info product, creates info products. After just a couple of times coaching with me, he's making multiple 6 figures in his business and in his insurance business. My friends, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, I want to work with you. I want to coach with you and help you get to that next level. You can find out information about coaching on my website. Schedule a 30-minute call with me where we can go over your goals together. If you're not ready for coaching fully with me like that, paid coaching, you can leave hashtag grow your life on my Instagram. Every single week, I pick one winner on Sunday who listens to this podcast. They leave hashtag grow your life in the comments on my Instagram. You can win multiple times as well. So if you've already won before, still leave the hashtag. I pick one winner to do a full-on coaching session with them. Listen, I believe in you and I know that you can get results. If you're wondering, maybe you've been listening to this podcast, maybe you listen to this episode, think about what's your sticking point? What point are you stuck in your business? What point are you stuck in this process? Go check out the hashtag Grow Your Life community on Facebook and leave in a comment on there where you're at, or send me a DM or a comment on my social media, or write to me where you're at with things. And I want to either direct you to a podcast episode that I have, because I've made, this is episode, I think, number 48 episodes on helping people get more results in their life and in their business. I have videos every single day that I make on these topics. I can direct you to content that can help you, or make some new content that will help you in this process. So let me know where you're at with things. I want to hear from you. I want to talk with you. I want to work with you, whether it's paid or free through the Facebook group. Let's work together. I believe in you and I know that you can reach your goals. Grow your life, everybody, and we'll talk soon.